I'm Ben, and this is my wife Esther, and we're from Northern Ireland. We met when we were quite young, really.
Yeah, we met in primary school actually. My parents were missionaries in West Africa until I was 11, but we would come home for a home assignment and things like that. And when we were home, we were in the same primary school class and in the same church, the same Sunday school. So we met when we were very young and really were together from when we were 15. So our sense of calling was really different for each one of us. For me, I had a strong sense from when I was in my early teenage years that God wanted me to be in missionary work. I didn't really have any specific call to a specific place or a specific people group, but I just knew that long-term missionary work was what God was putting on my heart in some way, yeah.
Meanwhile, I didn't really have any sense of call as such. I was very content in working and living in Northern Ireland. But then I had my first mission trip when I was 18 years old to Moldova, and we were working with a ministry that works with people who have disabilities. And I had a real sense that God was directing my life, not into mission exactly, but towards a profession to work with people with disabilities. So from then I became a nurse. But over the years I kept going back to Moldova, and through that God was putting on my heart more and more about this great need that people with disabilities are often neglected, often cut off from society. They experience very little by way of love or nurture, and even more pressing, they were cut off from the gospel. They were cut off from people showing them the love of Christ.
When Ben started talking about these countries in Eastern Europe, I started to panic a little and think, I don't know anything about these cultures, I don't know the language, I've got no experience with people with disabilities. And it looked at the start that God was really leading us in different directions. But really over time, God confirmed to me as well. I went to Moldova to visit to see what Ben was talking about and more than once, and over time God really placed that burden on my heart as well. So we got here.
A friend told us about Cornerstone, so we came to visit, and we really liked the place. We liked how for us it was a step away from the UK. We were planning to go to another country, so this made sense as a stepping stone away from that. But also we really liked how it was really tailored towards preparation for cross-cultural missions. We really liked how the classes seemed to have a good mix of head intellectual studies, but also spiritual formation, character formation, and practical mission modules. We also liked that it was really set up for families, and we didn't have a family at the time. It was just us, but we still had enough of an impression to know that it was family orientated and really suitable for families studying and living here.
So our son was 3 months old when we came here, and we really did find that it's been a really good environment to raise a family. The childcare facility's been really a blessing to have, so that I'm able to be in class as well, and he's really thrived since we've been here. He's almost 2 now. So it's special for us to see how he's grown and developed in this environment too.
We feel that Cornerstone's really prepared us for cross-cultural missions. Firstly, we've just learned so much about ourselves. Being in an environment of learning with other cultures and people from other theological perspectives has been really forming for us. We've learned so much about ourselves and what we need as a family to be able to thrive in the mission field. We found that the learning hasn't been restricted to the classroom, but rather the whole experience of living in community, serving together, and also the classroom is really forming for us. And not that we're by far the finished product, but we feel that God has still used this time to grow in our walk with Him, and also to prepare for what He's calling us to do.